Terranova told me.
When did he tell you?
At his hotel room over a $400 dinner.
What else did he tell you?
Oh, that the invisible Mr. Wilson would kill me.
Miss Gallagher, why did you go to Dawn Valley, Utah?
Yes, I did.
Why did you go?
I don't know.
Miss Gallagher insisted on coming here against the advice of myself and her physician. She wants only to make a statement.
I am an advocate for hire. I love my work. I love working with the people in this room. I'm good at what I do. My career was perfect. My life became a nightmare the day I met Mr. Terranova.
Thank you, Miss Gallagher. Does anyone have any significant new information to add to these proceedings?
The evidence speaks for itself, Mr. Attorney General.
Evidence doesn't speak for itself, General. It is spoken for by whoever is presenting it. Major Biggs?
Mr. Attorney General, I have nothing further to say.
Agent Terranova, from what we've heard and the evidence that we have seen, I believe that if this matter were brought before a formal Senate hearing, you would end up being indicted. And I know as a prosecutor, you would be convicted. Obadiah, if this became a public matter?
It would cripple our foreign relations for years.
Agent Terranova, can you carry the scars of these events in silence?
And continue to believe in the system that I was sworn to uphold? Absolutely not.
I see. Agent Terranova, you are relieved of all your duties, responsibilities, and authority as an agent of the Justice Department. Your paycheck and pension will remain intact. Your privilege to carry a shield is revoked, but you remain accountable to your oath. Everything evidenced in this room during the past 2 days is to be considered classified information. Any violation of his secrecy will be dealt with to the full extent of the law.
A hell of a punishment for treason. But it's more important to sweep all this under the rug, because we're worried it'll make us look bad. We spend too much time worrying about perception, and not enough time exercising the authority our brave men fought and died for all over the world. We're no longer interested in being the preeminent power on Earth. We've let it slip through our fingers. And that is a tragedy.
Vince, you really got me good, didn't you?
You bet your ass.
It's amazing how hot air carries. I could hear that load of manure all the way down the hall.
Sir, this is a security clearance only session.
I've had security clearance since you were sucking milk.
Who the hell?
Prescott Wilson, shut up. You know Leland Masters is a son of a bitch. Always has been, always will be. Could lie in the face of God and be indignant when he got called on it. Sent that boy up to my mountain. Leland tried to tie me to this crap because he figured it'd never come down, didn't you, Leland? Well, I did. I had nothing to do with Valenti's paper. Nothing to do with this lame-brained scheme. Used his subordinates all his life. I've made $3 billion from scratch, employed 100,000 men. I know something about how you treat people to turn a profit, but Leland never had to. He had you fools to hand him blank checks. Used his young men as cannon fodder, boys full of ideals, willing to snap up a salute and do whatever. I walked away from a fortune in Pentagon contracts after the Bay of Pigs because I couldn't stomach this cue ball's talking out of both sides of his mouth. Whispered in Ike's ear, let's burn Castro. But Kennedy wasn't keen on it. So he said, let him go it alone. All those boys slaughtered on the beach. They were chopped to pieces. Oh, but Leland kept his office and his limousine. I don't want to know what you did in Vietnam. Make me puke. Who's saluting you today, Leland? Sure as hell ain't that boy. I'm not staying. I'm not answering your questions. I just gave you my answers. When they're done sticking it to you, you give me a call. Nice uniform. You kissing his butt now? You still dreaming about those lions? Tell him about your dreams, Leland. Tell him about all those lions tearing you apart. Go to hell! Real clever response.
That man's a liar. If he told the truth for 30 years, I could never believe it. I don't have any dreams. I know nothing about lions. That man is more Machiavellian than Machiavelli. He was the one who told Kennedy to withhold the air support, and then he forged the memos with my name on it. I know nothing about lions. I was the one who told them they need more helicopters in the desert and the losses be damned. But Prescott, he couldn't stomach the fact that it's a soldier's job to die, so he ran away to his mountain.
I lied. I lied for Admiral Stryken.
Major.
I was told Terra Nova was a subversive.
Shut him up!
I was told to link Terra Nova to the end. I oversaw its production for Stryken. I arranged for the plane at his orders. He ordered me. God forgive me. I arranged for the assassination of Valente.
I had nothing to do with it. Stryken did it without my authority. They were his dreams.
You told me to get the job done. And you didn't care how. It was your idea. And you gloated about it.
Everybody down!
You don't have the nerve.
Okay, nobody move. That's an order.
Secure that apartment. Take it.
Came here 2 weeks ago, seeing Jimmy Stewart behind every marble column. I mean, my heart was actually pounding in my chest. Now I feel like it's been cut out.
The system worked, Vince.
I went up against Masters armed only with the truth. I was naive enough to think that's all I needed. The system failed, Frank.
System failed?
That's right.
Is that why the Attorney General hand-delivered Biggs to you? Is that why Pickering put himself on the line to make sure that Masters' scheme wouldn't succeed? The fact that Stryken and Masters turned bad shouldn't be an indictment of the entire institution. The system depends on decency and honesty and interest by the majority, Vince. And the majority is decent and honest. Thank God.
Who's seeing Jimmy Stewart now?
You're right. You're not the only one that spent nights reading those words at the Jefferson. And if those words are the foundation on which we're built, we are the greatest country on earth. Since I was the one that detained you, I told them I should be the one to reinstate you. Come on, Vince. Now, you don't want that pension and that big paycheck without a few of the little aggravations that go along with it, do you?